Welcome guys, what's up? It's Pixelated Apollo, thanks for stopping by, and here we are with another Third Age online battle, Third Age Total War online battle, and this was one of the battles during my streams, and what you're watching right now is me forgetting about my catapult. I left it outside of my settlements, and now Isengard is going to take advantage of that mistake, and he's charging in some warg riders to run them down. I was just desperately trying to get a shot off. I was like, just one shot before you die. And yeah, just not gonna happen, and they get slaughtered. So that was a big mistake by me, especially because if you look at the balance of power, I don't really have good odds here. I gave the attackers a lot of money, and the catapult was going to be one of the main key factors on me getting a victory here. But yeah, you know, I was too busy reading the chat, so I want to blame you guys for chatting it up during my stream. Like, how dare you? Anyways. Moving on. So let's go ahead and check out the players and the army comps. By the way, this is the Cair Andros settlements. The R, for whatever reason, I really want to roll the R in that name. Cair Andros. It's a very like Spanish-y sounding name. But anyways, I am commanding Gondor, and I am all alone. And this isn't like any kind of like scenario or anything. This is just a random online battle. But attacking me, we have Isengard, commanded by King Scourge, excuse me, and yeah, he's got the very professional Uruk-hai army infantry here, very awesome, and he's currently bombarding my walls, and the war music is going on in the background. So yeah, I was very unfortunate about my catapult there, but I had 3 left, and I was like, oh wait, maybe I can, you know, man a crew, like crew the catapult with just 3 guys, and I can sneak them back inside the settlement, but that's very unlikely. And then over here we have Mordor by Angel Crab. He's part of the Dark Legion, so all kinds of monsters and beasts are going to be sieging me today, and they're still sieging or bombarding the walls here, but it's really not that long of a battle, so it shouldn't take too long. And in the meantime, we will go ahead and check out the army comps. Now, I didn't write down the army comps on the screen because, well, I was lazy. Yeah, I was pretty lazy. I didn't feel like it. But there's not a lot of units and forces, so it shouldn't take too long. I'm bringing a lot of rangers here. Very deadly. They're also pretty good at melee. So I've got them up on the walls, and they're currently firing down on Isengard. This is really risky, guys, because you can lose some to artillery fire. But I was making sure to keep my eye out on them and make sure they don't, you know, get knocked down. And then, yeah, so a lot of rangers. I've got 2 swan knights. I've got 2 guards of Osgiliath. I have about 3 units of the marines. The marines are a very cheap unit, but they're very versatile because they have jabbies, and they're pretty deep. They hold their own in a melee fight. Let's see, what else do I have? I've got about 4 units of Gondor infantry ready to go, ready to hold the choke points of justice. And then I've got some Gondor spearmen. They look pretty fantastic. And what else do I have here? Oh, some Fountain Guard. My general is in the Fountain Guard unit. So let's go ahead and check out the Fountain. I gotta show you guys the Fountain Guard. They just look too good. They look too damn good. Like, their goods are looking too good. Whatever that means. Okay, so that's really the gist of my army. So let's go ahead and look at the attacking forces. We have Isengard by King Scourge, and he's got a lot of raiders. Let's see. I didn't really look at his army, but a lot of raiders, some infantry here. I think this is a standard catapult. He's got some wargs, which, you know, personally, I don't think wargs are useful, but he found a good use out of them by charging my poor catapult. And then he's got some guards here. I'm not sure how to pronounce this word. Guards of the Orthenic or something like that. Anyways, moving on. Someone will correct me. And then he's got some berserkers. These guys are nasty, especially in siege battles. If you get them up on the walls, they can cut down troops like left and right. And then he's got some archers over here. So very cool. Isengard, man, I love them. All their units kind of look the same, but you know, they're evil. They're evil. I love it. Looking at Mordor, commanded by Angel Crab. I keep calling him Angel Crab. He hates that. But anyways, I don't know why, but he's got some Uruk archers, Orc archers, so a good amount of archers. He's got the Troll catapult, which just look unbelievable. This is some great modding right here. They look fantastic. Currently knocking down my walls. They can reload really fast because they're giant monsters. And it's really, those rocks are pretty light for them. And then he's got the armored trolls. You know, a lot of Uruks, a lot of Uruk halberds. orc raiders. You know, the evil guys. The evil guys that are going to storm in here. He's got the Nazgul as well. Look at them. Very cool. Oh, man. I hate the Nazgul. I hate the Nazgul. Alright, so I think those are the armies, and what's going to happen here is they're going to continue to bombard, and I'm just going to skip through that part and start it when they start to advance forward. Alright guys, so after a very short cut there, we have Isengard pushing forward, and he's moving up his berserkers. Actually, does he have 2 units of berserkers here? Yeah, he does. Both of the units were pushing up ladders, so the ladders are at the walls. I was going to go ahead and move some infantry that way. I was not going to retreat from the walls, because if I give up this outer wall, they can use the walls against me and fire at my troops that are kind of waiting right here in a like defensive stance. So I really need to protect my walls. I cannot give them up. Also, this is a really good tactic over here. Isengard pushing up his archers to fire down over the wall and get some kills on my defenders. So he's really using the terrain in his advantage. And this is what really makes this settlement pretty hard to defend. It's easy and hard at the same time, because this hill is really easy to defend, but if you give up the wall, or the attackers are smart and move up their archers and use this hill, you can really lose, you can get a lot of casualties there. So you gotta be careful. I'm trying to keep my men close behind the walls, trying to save as many troops as I can. But unfortunately, the arrows, I think they can fly through this building. So technically the building's not really there. I don't know exactly, but it looks like the arrows are flying through it. See how they're like going through the building there? So not a good thing. Definitely not a good thing. But again, the best thing to do in this situation is just keep your troops close to the wall and just wait for them to run out of arrows or push forward. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it one more time, guys. I just wanted to show you that because it's a pretty cool tactic there. And for, you know, both sides here, showing you what to do and what you can do in certain situations. But yeah, we will skip through this and start it when they start pushing in their infantry. Alrighty, so after another short cut there, here comes the infantry from Isengard. By the way, he has been harassing me with this catapult, firing at my guards of Osgiliath. And they actually got a good hit there, killing about 7 or 10 of them. So these guys are expensive too, and they're very, very important to my defense. So I desperately need to keep them close to the walls. Now, I was feeling pretty good about this because Isengard was attacking by himself. Mordor just didn't seem interested right away. He wanted to knock down a couple more walls. So I wanted to take advantage of this and move up my infantry. And also, if you can notice here, I think there's a way to go up this way, so I can kind of sandwich in the infantry. So the wall battle has begun, and a tough, brutal wall fight will continue on here. Look at all the infantry charging up these ladders. My Gondor infantry. Oh! That guy just killed a guy, and they're disappearing off the walls. That is awesome. Because everyone knows if you kill an... Alright, sorry about that. My game just randomly tabbed out during the middle of this battle. It's an issue that's been happening a lot recently, so I don't know what the deal that is, but just a short little cut there in the recording there. Hope you guys don't mind too much. But yeah, I'm holding my ground here with my Gondor infantry. I love wall battles. They're just so epic, and look at this. He is trying to fire at the wall, so... I don't know if he was trying to bring down the walls while my infantry was here, or he was just trying to kill my infantry, but I was all for that. I was like, yeah, fire at those damn walls. Kill your own men. I'm feeling good about that. Man, this is just... This mod is too much. It's too much. So I think at this point I didn't realize that I can go up this, this door until I saw the Urkai charging out and trying to fight my Gondor spearmen. I was like, oh crap, I need to take advantage of this. He is coming out of the door here. I can go up it and sandwich them in. I'm also moving up some rangers because look at this angle to the wall here. This is a tactic that I call shooting fish in a barrel, where you pin the infantry up on the walls and you move up a range unit, and you just either javies or crossbows or archers, you fire a perfect angle to the men that are walking up on this wall, that are fighting on the wall. So yeah, I'm getting some good kills there. It looks like Mordor is slowly pushing forward. He's got some orc raiders. He's got some orc archers that are trying to get inside the choke point. And I see what he's doing here. He's trying to move up his archers and harass my men that are just kind of standing there in the open. Very good tactic right there. That's a pro tactic right there, guys. If you want to get good at siege battles, especially attacking siege battles, you got to use your archers. Got to use them efficiently. But this is pretty cool scene here. This epic. I just love wall battles. I don't know why. It's just a big old grind, and we're having a lot of success here against the Isengard. So I'm pushing up more spearmen this way, and now we've got them surrounded. And look at this, the units here, they defeat is certain, and they're shaken. They're shaken in their boots. They're nasty Isengard boots, whatever those are like. Oh, and then he's going after my poor Marines. And these guys are pretty important for me. I cannot, let them die from unnecessary deaths like the catapult. I got to keep them safe. But this is a really good start for me. I'm liking this so far. I'm doing a lot of damage to Isengard. Oh, here comes another volley. Oh, another hit there, killing like 5 of my guys. It's ridiculous. Oh, okay, so he was going to push up his ram, and I was like, nah, I'm not feeling that today. So I moved out my Gondor infantry. So I'm fighting the orcs outside. I don't know if this was a good decision when I look back at this. I just didn't want him to knock down the gate. I was trying to make it really inconvenient for him. But in reality, I think that just made this more inconvenient for me. But at this time, Mordor is pushing through this gap right here, and I've got nothing. I've just now sent over some guards of Osgiliath. So they're going to quickly try to get into position, try to fight off the horde of nasty orc. Mordor, you nasty orc. There they go. There they go. Put down the gods of Osgiliath. Meanwhile, in the background there, oh, that was such a good hit. He killed a bunch of my Swan Knights. That's from his catapult there. So I wasn't feeling too good about that. I was like, damn, I need to get some infantry off the walls. I have too much up here, and that's an easy target for his catapult. But I am winning the fight over here. He is yet to advance his infantry through the gate here. But I was feeling really good because he only has 1 choke point in the ladders. So I can hold back Isengard. It's just a matter of holding back Mordor, which has 2 choke points as well. Well, Isengard only has 1, but again, they have the ladders. So technically, they have 2 choke points. But yeah, this was not good. I was not ready for this assault by Mordor. They kind of got me off guard. Just, breaking through the walls. I quickly just got a makeshift force to keep them back. But in the end, it kind of works out for me because I got them really surrounded here. Nice. Nice. And then I'm moving up my Marines so they can fire. And the same thing happened here. I was not ready for this attack. I was looking at too many different angles and different points of view on this battle, and I completely missed that charge. You see that volley from the Marines? That was beautiful. So what I'm doing now is just trying to send as many troops as possible. I've got some Swan Knights that were fighting up on the wall. I retreated them down, and I'm going to surround this unit. Here we go, Swan Knight charge. Swan Knight charge. Beautiful. And the wargs are coming in. Man, it's going to be tough to hold. I'm moving up my Marines. I didn't mean to get them so close, but I was trying to use their jabbies. But now they're engaged in melee, so whatever. Whatever. Not a big deal. We broke the Urkai, or the Uruk halberds. But Isengard is now sending in some infantry over here. His Urkai infantry. And my Marines are coming out over here. And we're having some pretty good success here. We're fighting off some orc archers. My Gondor infantry, they're pretty depleted. They're at 40. So I wouldn't say they're depleted. But eventually they're going to die because they're outside the castle walls. But they're doing a good job. And we're pushing back the evil forces of Mordor and Isengard. My pikemen are able to get a rest there, but they're currently taking a lot of bombardment from the archers. Not a good sight. And here we go, we're holding against Isengard as well. I think King's Scourge here missed an opportunity. Earlier when I wasn't ready to defend this choke point, he could have easily just rushed past and just had his troops all over the place. But he was very content on fighting in this choke point, and that gave me enough time to set up a makeshift defense. But my guards of Osgiliath, they're poking the berserkers to death here. But those berserkers are going to do some major damage to my troops. My guys over here, my marines throwing their javies, such a beautiful sight. Such an intense battle. And now I'm setting up the fountain guard because I was like, damn, I can't give up. I've pretty much committed all of my infantry, so I have to fight for the outer walls here. And the trolls have arrived, ladies and gentlemen. The catapult trolls and the armored trolls are nearby, and they're going to be such a pain to deal with. And they finally cut down my poor Gondor swordsmen, so they're going to break through the gate here. Now I'm sending in my marines. They're pretty much out of ammo, and I desperately need more infantry to hold the lines. Oh man, those trolls. I've got some Gondor spearmen in reserve, just kind of waiting for the perfect opportunity. But I think pretty soon I should send them in, because they need to go kill those trolls. See, I still have my infantry up here. So I was keeping my infantry up here just to let Isengard know that I do not want him to use the ladders. But it looks like Isengard is pretty much content on charging through this one choke point. So I'm going to keep him up there for a while, just to make sure he doesn't get up on this wall. But I will need the infantry to help out in the fight over here. And there goes more artillery fire right into my rangers. These rangers are going to be key to my victory this day. So I really need them to stay away from the artillery fire. But here's an epic little stand by my Gondor spearmen. I finally committed them in. And he's really pushing hard with his trolls, trying to break through the flank and attacking my my Swan Knights and my Gondor infantry from the rear. I'm trying to cut them down with the javies over here. What's going on here? Are these guys breaking? Oh yeah, they are. I was like, damn, they're ambitious, trying to break through my lines and kill everyone. But with my rangers, I'm focusing down this big blob because I am losing this fight. And pretty soon, this is where I command my Gondor infantry to come down the stairs. Oh, there they go. There they go. They're going to come down here and fight Isengard to the bitter end. Those berserkers, man, they're chewing up my forces. They're a tough unit to deal with. So here we go. Gondor infantry finally making it to the ground here. They're going to help out. Oh, now he's shooting meat. So I was kind of like, did he run out of ammo? Like, is he using his meat shots now because he's out of fire ammo? I wasn't too sure, but I wasn't going to take my chances and blob up my forces. Alright, my rangers, I'm going to retreat them to the fight, or retreat them away from the front lines, because they were getting hit hard by the Isengard archers. And we had a small victory here, and now we just have to kill this troll catapult. There we go, the troll has been slayed. Dead troll. See you later, troll. But he still has the armored trolls. Oh my god, he still has a lot of reserves. I wasn't even aware of this when I was fighting this battle. This battle was intense. I was so focused over here trying to make sure my front lines were holding. But as you can tell, the balance of power has not changed much, which is good and bad. It means I'm not losing it, but I'm not winning it. I need to kill more. I've got some rangers over here trying to hold back the berserkers. What is this guy doing? Oh, he's glitched out. He broke from the fight, but he just wants to... Oh, there we go. I killed him. Okay. I was like, are my guys just going to let him stand there? Like, what the hell? But here comes the very awesome guards from Isengard. My rangers are taking out their swords. Ooh, killing a berserker there. Well done. You get a promotion. I give you cake. Lots and lots of cake. And here we go. Isengard is finally using the ladders. So, I mean, now that I'm no longer defending the walls, that's a good idea there. And he's going to be able to flank around my infantry. And at this point, I was like, I gotta run. It's my only hope. I gotta retreat to the hill. I've lost a lot of forces, but I gotta do something here. If I continue to try to stretch out my forces and hold the front lines, I am not going to win this battle. So I'm retreating to the hill. Retreat! Flee for your lives! So yeah, I still got my Fountain Guard, and that's a very key unit in this defense. I still have a lot of rangers, and they have about half or a little less of ammo, so they still have a decent amount of ammo. Here we go, the massive retreat. Call the retreat. Get out of there. And unfortunately, some of my Gondor infantry was not able to make it back. Their sacrifice will not go in vain. We will remember their sacrifice, holding back the hordes of Mordor. I mean, seriously though, imagine having to sacrifice yourself against orc. Like, they're terrifying. They are terrifying. Even the Nazgul are joining the fight now. So it's not looking great for me, but there's always hope. At dawn, look east. Gandalf said he would show up, so I'm gonna wait for Gondor. Or why do I keep calling him Gondor? I gotta wait for Gandalf to show up with the Riders of the Riddermark. But now I'm setting up my infantry, preparing the final line of defense. My Fountain Guard are not exactly ready. It looks like they're kind of looking off into the distance. This is very unfortunate. But they slaughtered that unit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, go. Look at my the Fountain Guard are like, get out of here, you get out. You're not welcome here. And then I've got my Marines as reserve, and I've got this unit that's used up most of their ammo. I'm kind of protecting my flanks here so my center defense doesn't get outflanked, obviously. And there we go. Now I'm using fire arrows. So look at this. Look at the beautiful volley of fire arrows. This was such an epic battle. This was a good one, guys. What I'm trying to do with the fire arrows is break their spirits and break their morale. And that's really my only hope at this point. I gotta get them to chain route. Chain route, you bastards! Back to the abyss from which you came. Man, I ruined that one. Oh well. Now I'm setting in my flanks here, because what I'm trying to do on both sides, you see my rangers in the background. I'm trying to overwhelm their flanks and cause them to break. And my plan here was to get them to break and then retreat my flanking forces back up on the hill, because I don't want them too long fighting in this position, because Mordor could send more forces up this way and outflank me. But we kind of formed this little U shape around them, trying to get them to break. But it says a lot of the Uruk-hai are fighting to the death. The Uruk-hai. I should have put my spearmen in circle formation, that Sheltrom formation, however you pronounce it. That makes them last a lot longer, and that's all I have to do. I don't have to kill my opponent, I just have to break him. Now he's doing a cav charge into my rangers, unfortunately. Very smart decision by Gondor. This is such an epic battle, man. This was a good one. This is the kind of one where I was on the edge of my seat. The odds were heavily against me, but there was always hope. Always hope, if you believe. Oh, and the trolls are coming in. They've had enough of this. They're going straight for the Fountain Guard. Damn it, and if it wasn't for the trolls, man. These trolls do a lot of damage. I love the animations on them. Check that out. That is so lovely. My Fountain Guard, they're doing well, you know. They're like, oh yes, we're winning this battle, Fountain Guard. And then all of a sudden you hear a rally. And then it's the trolls, and they look up and they're like, oh shit. They sent in the heavily armored trolls. So yeah, we gotta deal with them now. Fountain Guard are not too happy. I sent in my Marines as well to help out my Fountain Guard. But my troops are dying. They are crumbling. I was able to defeat the cav up here with my rangers. These are the Blackroot Vale archers. So they're not quite rangers, but they're pretty close. There's more Blackroot Vale. I forgot to mention them at the start of the video. So now what I'm doing is I'm kind of telling all the archers that form this half circle shape to fire at different targets. I'm firing at the archers back here, which I think was a big mistake. Because even though this is a pretty good position for his orc archers, he's mostly getting friendly fire. Like, that's a lot of orc he's firing into. And I've killed a lot of orc, but it's just not going to be enough. Now I'm focusing my fire on this flanking catapult crew. And my poor Blackroot Vale are going to have to take their swords out. That's something they do not want to do. They want to continue to fire where they're safe and sound up on the hill. But I'm starting to lose my frontline defense. Those trolls, man. Those trolls are just too much. And now they're flanking around my poor Fountain Guard. And this is where I told my Fountain Guard to form that circle formation. That's Sheltron formation. But I think since they're already engaged in combat, they're having a tough time. Also, the Nazgul are now fighting off my Fountain Guard. So my poor Fountain Guard are having a tough time. My general's still alive, so that's good. So I need him to stay alive to give my men that extra morale, you know? Not sure where he is, but he's somewhere in there. Now I'm charging in my my archers here, because I noticed my Fountain Guard are in a desperate need of aid. And we just killed their general. That was their general there. So I still had hope. I was like, if we can get them to chain route, their morale's really going to suffer because of the loss of their general. We can do this. Come on, archers. I kept one unit back here to continue to fire. That is awesome. Fire, man! Fire! And I was shooting at the reinforcement forces. And yeah, looking at this force, I think it's safe to say that it's very, very... It's going to be a challenge for me to win this battle. It's not very... What am I trying to say here? It's not very hopeful, I guess. It's the odds are extremely against me. And Gandalf has yet to be seen. He has not showed up yet. But the Orc Raiders charging in. Got some Uruks charging in. These guys are pretty nasty. You do not want to fight them in a melee fight. And my poor Rangers are now getting outflanked. And I'm desperately trying to kill these men that are flanking around. And we just can't kill these trolls. There's still 3 left. Oh man, he just wrecked that Fountain Guard. Did you see that? That was awesome. That was freaking awesome. I just want to kill those trolls. If I'm going to lose this battle, I'm taking something with me. Damn it. And it's going to be those damn trolls. Fire, archers, fire! So if I had my catapult, I feel like this battle would have been a completely different story. Like, even right now, I could get so many good hits off with my catapult. You know, I would have just put it like way up here so the archers couldn't shoot at it. Just fire down, crush lives, ruin dreams. But no, I was stupid, and I left my catapult outside the walls. This really sucks. I mean, for whatever reason, you can deploy outside of this settlement. I'm not sure why, but just what happened, you know? You know, mistakes were made, and you have to suffer the consequences. This is, oh man, I love me some Blackroot archers. They all look like a bunch of Aragorns, excuse me. That's such an epic pose right there. Fire! They knew, at this point they know. They're gonna die. They're gonna die. So you might as well just put up an amazing fight and just go to the bitter end. Because there's nowhere to run. We're surrounded by water. They're just gonna run us down if we try to run. So we might as well fight and give them hell and bring them down with us. And there goes my general. He fought to the bitter end. He was like the last guy to die there. Well, there's still this Fountain Guard, but him and this Fountain Guard were like the last ones to die. And now my Rangers are getting attacked by the trolls. He's just swarming the hill. And at this point, I'm like, charge in, archers. This is all we can do. Give him one more, huzzah. That's awesome. I love this mod. Fantastic. This was a great battle. I just want to give a huge thank you to all the players and all the viewers that were watching this battle live. I hope it was entertaining watching it twice if you happened to watch it during the stream. Also, I wanted to let you guys know that I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. So if you want to watch me or even play with me, be sure to try to catch me on my Twitch account. There's a link in the description. But yeah, now I get to watch my men get slaughtered by troll. Oh, we killed one. He's down to 1. I think even in the stream, I was like, damn trolls. I need to kill them. Get rid of them. My black... Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Dude. You see this guy? Oh, my God. Hey, oh, they're dancing. That's the jig right there, guys. Do you see that? Do you see that? Oh man, that was beautiful. That's a total glitch out there. I think this happened before in this map. But my men are fighting to the death. My men are pretty much dead over here. Yes, cut them down. So really, there's no hope. But I did some damage. I killed a lot of Mordor's troops, damn it. I killed them all. I'm surprised Angel Crab didn't use his siege equipment there. I guess he couldn't really. There's nowhere to put it. So yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. So there we go, guys. The final Gondorian dies in a very fiery, intense battle. Look at the scenery here. This needs some epic sad music. Like, ah, sadness is here. Okay, I had 0 men remaining, which is good. That means they fought to the death. I got 2,000 kills there. It's not bad. And I got some prisoners, which I don't know how I did that, but I guess I was tying them up during the heat of melee. Isengard here getting 600 kills, and Angel Crab getting 585. So good job to all players. Both attacking forces pretty much carried their weight. And let's see who did the best on my side here. 140 guards of Osgiliath. Very cool. That's good. The guards of Osgiliath, they're pretty expensive, so it's nice to see they got so many kills. Blackroot Vale archers, 193 kills, just short of 200, and I think that's the highest. My general got, Fountain Guard got 131, which I kind of wanted them to do a little bit better. It's still good, but they could have done better. But guys, unfortunately, all good things must come to an end, and we are at the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to give it a like, leave a comment, share it, and that really helps me out a lot, so I appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. We'll have more Third Age battles in the future, so yeah, I'll see you next time. I love you all. Have a good day, and ciao.